Mr. Conductor, who won the race?
The race? Oh, yes, the race. Well, it was close. It was so close that we both won.
You and the tortoise both won?
Yes. His coach, who kept cheering him on, said it was a tie. And speaking of ties and pulling together, I have to say the engines on the island of Sodor have really pulled together. There, I've got it.
Why? What have they done?
Let me try one of your lemon pies and I'll explain. Snow came early to the island of Sodor. It was heavier than usual. Most engines hate snow. Donald and Douglas were used to it. Coupled back to back with a van between their tenders and a snowplow on their fronts, they set to work. They puffed backwards and forwards, patrolling the line. Generally, the snow slipped away easily, but sometimes they found deeper drifts. Presently, they came to a drift which was larger than most. They charged it and were just backing for another try when... Help! Help! Lost six, Donald. It's Henry. Don't worry yourself, Henry. Wait a while. We'll have you out. Henry was very grateful. He saw all was not well. The twins were looking glum. They told him Sir Topham Hatt was making a decision. He'll send us away for sure. It's a shame, said Percy. A lot of nonsense about a broken signal box, grumbled Gordon. That spiteful brake van, too, put in James. Good riddance, that's what I say. The twins were splendid in the snow, added Henry. It isn't fair. They all agreed that something must be done, but none knew what. Percy decided to talk to Edward about it. What you need, said Edward, is a deputation. He explained what that was. Percy ran back quickly. Edward says we need a depot station. Of course, said Gordon. The question is... What is a desperation? Asked Henry. It's when engines tell Sir Topham Hatt something's wrong, said Percy. Did you say tell Sir Topham Hatt? Asked Duck thoughtfully. There was a long silence. I propose, said Gordon, that Percy be our disputation. Me? Squeaked Percy. I can't. Rubbish, Percy, said Henry. It's easy. That's settled, then, said Gordon. Poor Percy wished it wasn't. Hello, Percy. It's nice to be back. Percy jumped. Yes, sir, please, sir. You look nervous, Percy. What's the matter? Please, sir, they've made me a desperation, sir. To speak to you, sir. I don't like it, sir. Sir Topham Hatt pondered. Do you mean a deputation, Percy? Yes, sir, please, sir. It's Donald and Douglas. They say, sir, that if you send them away, sir, well, they'll be turned into scrap, sir. That would be dreadful, sir. Please, sir, don't send them away. Thank you, Percy. That will do. Later, Sir Topham Hatt spoke to the engines. I had a deputation. I understand your feelings, and I've given a lot of thought to the matter. He paused impressively. Donald and Douglas, I hear that your work in the snow was good. You shall have a new coat of paint. The twins were surprised. Thank ye, sir. But your names will be painted on you. We'll have no more mistakes. Thank ye, sir. Does this mean the both of us? Sir Topham Hatt smiled. It means... But the rest of his speech was drowned in a delighted chorus of cheers and whistles. The twins were here to stay. So, as you can see, some of the most surprising things can happen when you stand up for what you believe. And speaking of believing, it's time to be leaving.
Hey, look what we got here, scheme team. Looks like we have some competition.
Well, since you took over their last stand, the kids thought they'd start another one.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, just keep going around in a circle.
Ah, my dear Midge Smoot.
Don't you dare mid-smoot me. Why, you're lucky my dog is better after eating 2 of your cookies. He was sick all afternoon.
Well, it's hardly our fault that the dog got sick. It wasn't our fault. I mean,
Oh, just be quiet, you little twerp. We are going to keep marching until this stand is under new management. We'll stop people from buying anything. Ladies?
wait a minute. You don't mean the arcade. I mean, that mean no more money for the jukebox. People can't buy cheese.
And I want my money back.
New management, come on. Go. Here's the new management, right over here.
Ladies, hold your fire.
Miss Moot, we were wondering if you're still gonna have your garden party.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't have any refreshments for my guests.
Oh, but we do. See, we have everything but lemonade.
Oh,
And we have a policy.
what kind of policy, dear?
Well, we say that honesty is the best policy. Yeah.
Oh, it'll be a pleasure dealing with honest people once more. Ladies, we have accomplished our mission. Kids, we'll see you at the garden party. As for you, schemer, if you ever try, or even think of trying, or consider pulling such a stunt again, I personally will bring every member of the Friends of the Flowering Cactus Ladies Auxiliary down here to Pikachu Arcade. And that is no joke. Oh.
Wait a minute. Friends of the Flowering Cactus Ladies Auxiliary? My mommy is in that group.
Did I hear someone say something about honesty being the best policy?
Gee, Mr. Conductor, whenever we did the right thing, everything worked out.
Of course, because when you're honest, things have a way of rolling along nicely. Speaking of rolling...
Mr. Conductor, look out!
Reach for the speed, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there for you. So much to see, so far to travel, so much to learn to know. Friends by your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true,